भारती न्यूज, सीधा, सटीक और निष्पक्ष।
I am Bhaskar Bigyan and you are watching Bharti News. Let's have a glance at the top news for 6 July Thursday. Here is the national news first. Former Congress leader Kapil Sibal observed that whatever happened in Maharashtra as the Nationalist Congress Party split between Sharad Pawar and Ajit Pawar seemed to be allowed by the law. This is not democracy, it's a tamasha, and the law seems to allow it. The former union minister noted as Sharad Pawar is all set to address the party's national executive meeting in New Delhi. The Enforcement Directorate on Wednesday said it has attached assets including a flat and land parcels as well as fixed deposits worth more than rupees 20 crore of a retired IS officer who served as an additional secretary in the Uttarakhand government. The action came as part of a money laundering investigation being conducted against the officer Ram Bilas Yadav in a case linked to alleged possession of disproportionate assets. Yadav was arrested by the Federal Probe Agency on May 19, an ED spokesperson said. Authorities in Madhya Pradesh on Wednesday demolished a part of the residence of Pravesh Shukla, who was arrested late Tuesday night for allegedly urinating on a tribal man. After a video from 3 months ago capturing the alleged incident came to light, the Congress pointed to Pravesh association with BJP's Siddhi MLA Kedarnath Shukla, while Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan called for stern action against him. Shukla was arrested after multiple police teams combed through Siddhi district. Following his arrest, District Magistrate Saket Malviya invoked the National Security Act against Shukla, a demand the CM had made in a tweet a day later. Now, news from around the globe. The remark of Nepal Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal, alias Prachanda, that an Indian businessman settled in Nepal put in a word for him in Delhi to have him appointed as the Prime Minister triggered a controversy in the country as a united opposition demanded his resignation. Both houses of parliament, Rashtriya Sabha and the House of Representatives were adjourned for the day after the opposition parties created a ruckus stating that the Prime Minister's remarks lowered the dignity of the country. A 36-year-old Indian origin store clerk was shot dead during an apparent case of armed robbery in the US state of Georgia, and 2 juveniles were arrested in connection with the killing, a media report said. Mandeep Singh, a clerk at the Ren's convenience store, was pronounced dead at the scene after being struck twice by gunfire on June 28 by 2 15-year-olds in the Ren's city of Georgia, the Augusta Chronicle newspaper reported last week. India, with its rising global profile and current presidency of the G20, can contribute significantly in ending the war in Ukraine, US Ambassador to Kyiv, Bridget A. Brink said on Wednesday. At a special online briefing for a small group of Indian reporters, Brink said, India's leadership is critical in addressing various global challenges. She said, New Delhi's increasing concern over the adverse impact of the war on the global south created the ground for its role in diffusing the crisis. Now heading on to the business news. The contours of the budgetary support scheme, which came in lieu of earlier excise duty exemption schemes for industrial units located in the Himalayan and northeastern states, are likely to be discussed in the upcoming 50th Goods and Service Tax Council meeting to be held on July 11th, with a focus on the reimbursement mechanism by states for such units. In addition, the Council is also expected to discuss ministerial report on online gaming, outline the details for operationalizing the appellate tribunal mechanism, and clarify on the definition of multi-utility vehicles, putting them at par with sports utility vehicles for similar tax treatment with compensation cess of 22%, officials said. A Reserve Bank of India appointed working group on Wednesday recommended various measures including inclusion of the rupee in the special drawing rights basket and recalibration of the foreign portfolio investor regime to accelerate the pace of internationalization of the rupee. Now heading on to the sports news. Bangladesh ODI captain Tamim Iqbal on Thursday announced his retirement from international cricket, bringing an abrupt end to his illustrious 16-year career. The shocking announcement was made by Tamim himself during an emotional press conference held in Chattogram just 3 months before the World Cup in India. Tears streamed down Tamim's face as he addressed the gathered reporters. "This is the end for me. I have given my best. I have tried my best. I am retiring from international cricket from this moment," Tamim declared. Paris Saint-Germain president Nasser Al-Khelaifi has stated that if Kylian Mbappe wishes to continue playing for the club next season, he must sign a new contract. Mbappe informed PSG in a letter last month that he had no intention of extending his contract, which expires in 2024. However, he later clarified that he had not asked the French club to allow him to move to Real Madrid, who have previously tried and failed to sign the World Cup winning forward. That's all for now. For daily news updates, subscribe to Bharti News. Thanks for tuning in.